Bluetooth is a good thing. It helps us in our lives. We attach a mouse to a computer via Bluetooth. We attach a phone to a loudspeaker via Bluetooth. And we're attaching a controller to a console via Bluetooth. And maybe we attach it to the same computer. But do you know that aforementioned functions of Bluetooth were not popular at one time, while the other functions were popular, which are not popular now? With the help of Bluetooth, we were sending music, videos, pictures to each other. So Bluetooth was mainly a file sharing, but it always also was possible to play games via Bluetooth. You could link two phones via it and play. Since I'm comparing Bluetooth to the internet, let's find out what's their essence, what's intrinsic to one and not intrinsic to the other. Bluetooth was created to rid off wires. When you have too many wires, when a wire is very long, it might be not comfortable. Bluetooth means to solve that problem, which cannot be said about the internet. You might oppose that, saying that you use mobile internet, Wi-Fi, and there is no any wires there. But internet is not obligated to be wireless. Internet is lots of connected boxes. They might build bunkers to place internet there. Moreover, you can gain access to the internet via Ethernet cable. The internet was originally conceived not for wireless connection but for linking distant computers, which cannot be said about Bluetooth already. Bluetooth means to link devices to each other on short distance and with no hurdles on their way. You might even have problems to connect to the device of the neighbor who is just beyond the wall. But the most important, what makes the internet a net, is the ability to work with lots of devices at once, with 3 at least. Internet can do that. I'm not sure about Bluetooth. As I remember, the devices were connecting to each other only in turn. If you were sending a file to one phone via Bluetooth, you couldn't send it to the other at the same time. Maybe it's possible to send files to few devices single time via Bluetooth, but if device A and B connected to device C but not to each other, I'm not sure if it can be called a net. The internet can connect all 3 devices, but if you will send something via internet, you will likely upload it to the internet essentially for absolutely everyone, and then it can be downloaded by whoever who likes. Maybe you can send it to a single person in the internet, but it is a question if you can send something via internet not through the open access and not to a single person but to some separate group of internet users. I don't know. Bluetooth coexisted with the internet. Must note that there was also IRDA and they were sending files via it. I remember that once I tried to send files via IRDA myself, or maybe to get file, I don't remember exactly, but we were trying to receive and to send a file via IRDA, but we didn't manage to, but anyway, someone used that IRDA. But comparing Bluetooth to internet, we must say that unlike internet, Bluetooth was free. There were times when the internet was way more expensive, way less available and way less comfortable to use, while you didn't need to pay for Bluetooth, and it always was with you. And it turned out that Bluetooth was such a likeness of the internet. However, it doesn't seem that anyone tried to oppose Bluetooth to the internet, and guess that nobody could think about it. But you know, we were sending files, as I already mentioned, and we had viral videos in Bluetooth like in the internet. You could send some file and receive it, and it could go through different towns. And now these videos are in the internet, and it's possible to see that they're not as popular there as they were popular on Bluetooth, but there was such a practice. I can remember the video where some men tried to go up the slope but fallen in the puddle. People loved to film different rubbish and send it to each other via Bluetooth. Such videos could begin to travel around the world, but it was mostly a local fun. As I already mentioned, it also was possible to play games via Bluetooth, linking to phones to each other and playing. And I remember that 15 or 14 years ago I played Snake 3 via Bluetooth. It was my first multiplayer. It was wonderful. It was awesome. It was like I played in the internet, like in the internet, but I didn't need to pay for it. I guess that nobody could play via internet on phones back then, and nobody probably liked to, because you know, internet was way more expensive back then on phones. You know, that was, you were paying not like now. The money from your SIM card were going away as while you were using internet, and they were coming away with insane speed, and if you would download something, you would lose a lot of money. And if sometime 15 years ago you were 30, 20, maybe older, you would be like, damn, I wasted all my money, and would just disappoint little. But if you were 10 years back then, you would have to explain to your parents where did money from your SIM card go. But two devices linked to each other is not a network. You need to attach 3 devices to each other at least to make a network. And talking about games, if you're playing on Bluetooth on 2 devices via Bluetooth, it's not a net, but if there will be more than 2 devices attached to each other, it will be a full-fledged network. I guess that such game exists where more than 2 players can connect to each other via Bluetooth and play in such a LAN. And you know, all what I've just mentioned was not about some shut down service or network like ARPANET, which gave life to internet, by the way. All what I mentioned is still possible. You can attach devices to each other via Bluetooth, and you know, once in my video about Mashed, I mentioned that if the game will be ported for mobile devices, the devs should add ability to play multiplayer via internet and Bluetooth. But does modern game devs even do ability to play multiplayer via Bluetooth on mobile games? I don't know. You know, in this video I wanted to pronounce that it doesn't seem there was any Bluetooth culture. There was no any vocabulary which would be specific for Bluetooth community, and there was no any fun with Bluetooth. But I forgot to mention that, and it's good that I did, because Just today I discovered that there was some fun. Here you see on the screen blue jacking, some information here, and there is some other fans which mentioned below here blue bugging, blue snarfing, and it's possible to say that there was some Bluetooth culture which is, it is described at the screen. And so I filmed a video where someone remembered and someone probably discovered for the first time that Bluetooth is not just ability to connect your headphone to your phone with no wire, but it is something that gave us the experience of the internet before we gained access to the internet. And it had such a fun, which is mentioned on the screen. Maybe we can bring back the previous glory to Bluetooth, but I don't know if we should.